Hey, again, doing a part 3 here. So, pi, or rather phi, based on part 2 of the last video, I was talking about how when you have a 6-pointed star and you look inside of it, you can see a cube. And then I was pointing out that the all-seeing eye had in various logos, as well as the dollar bill symbol, as well as relating to Odin. And then I posed the question, is that all-seeing eye connected to an artificial intelligence god that operates the Matrix that has some sort of manipulation over hardware, which would be like Westworld type characters, which could be us inside of the Matrix? Does it have access to our brains, like the eye of, let me bring it up again so you can see, like the eye of Horus, right? Can it influence us? Well, more data to support that. So, one thing that I remembered from my fundamentalist Christian days was that in Exodus 34:14, it does say the name of God in the Bible. So, it says in any version that you look it up that the name of this God in the Bible, do not worship any other God, for the Lord, whose name is jealous, is a jealous God. Jealous. So, his name is jealous, right? Well, interestingly enough, Exodus 34:14. Remember earlier when I was mentioning the movie Cube, where the girl, in order to get into the correct room in the Cube movie, she had to use pi calculation in order to get into that room? Let me bring up a visual of that so you can see what I'm looking at. Here, the movie Cube. So in order for them to progress into a safe zone, she had to use pi. All right. So this is just information. So pi. So the true value of pi, known as phi, is 3.144. Okay? 3.144. Well, is it a coincidence that it tells you the name of God in the Bible, saying the name of God whose name is jealous, is Exodus 34:14? So 3414. So this, which basically equates to 3144. All you have to do is move around, one digit there, and you got phi or pi, true pi, right? And it's jealous. Well, look at the word jealous. Look at that word, jealous. What do you see? I see part of that word is louse. All right, now the letter J is also in Jesus, which has got a hook in it, like a fish hook. And the letter J is its own different study. Is it actually a letter that is very old? Most people would say no. That's why they say Jesus' real name was Yeshua. So is it yellus? Is it yell? But I'm seeing louse. Well, what is a louse? Right? What is a louse? A louse is a head parasite. So it feeds on your head, right? Head lice. Knit, it would be a louse egg. So night, knit, newt would be other ways to say that if you take the vowel out of there. NT, knit, would be the egg. The head louse would be a head lice, which is a head parasite. Now, does that correlate to this? I don't know. I'm just asking the question. Is this some sort of head parasite purposely planted inside of the Westworld style characters in this thesis, would be the humans, directly connected to the artificial intelligence program? They're showing you AI in the head all over Google in a Westworld-like scenario, operated and controlled by the programmer of the Matrix, or the artificial intelligence program. There could actually be a programmer programming the artificial intelligence. Now, wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something if this all-seeing eye was artificial intelligence to begin with? And wouldn't it also be something to wonder if that artificial intelligence was the end-all be-all? I don't think it would be. So as above, so below. So in our space if humans create artificial intelligence so below. So if there's an artificial intelligence so above, then wouldn't it be possible that there is an actual programmer that wrote the code for the artificial intelligence program that's operating the matrix itself? I think so. But I think it's interesting that pi equals, essentially, it's 3.144, but Exodus 34:14 says the name of God is jealous, which is louse. It's a little bit of a reach, I'll admit, but I do see louse nonetheless, which is a head parasite, which does relate to this, which does relate to this, which does relate to especially this. Could be. Right? And in the Cube movie, which everybody should go see, 1997 was a good year for films. The whole 97, 98, 99, well, actually 99 was even better because that's when the Matrix movie came out, I think. She was only able to save her and her friends by knowing pi. All right. You guys have a great day. Again, stay positive. This is just theories. I know it's way out there. It's probably further out there than most people listening to this are willing to go in their minds because, but I mean, again, nobody's really, I mean, I listen to a lot of stuff and I haven't really heard anybody put this together like that, where you've got hardware and software and, you know, relating it to the Matrix, relating it to pi, relating it to this jealous God, relating it to the logos, relating it to TV shows and movies. And so I just wanted to put it out there, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.